Hey guys, Timothy here, Drake Swarm. We are getting ready to start round 1 of a Magic Origins draft. Probably should have started the video in a minute and 30 seconds, but there you go. You get to listen to me for a minute and a half. Or not. We're playing a red-black deck. I wouldn't really say it's a sacrifice deck, but it does have some cool things to do. We did get past a foil Liliana, but whatever. We won the die roll. And, why, yes, I would like to play first. Let's go and see how it works out. We've got a definite mulligan. This hand's kind of sad, actually. But we'll throw it back. Here, this is kind of weak to really any 1 or 2 drops, just because the Flashback Marauder is not going to be that great. But it does have both the splash colors. It has all 3 of our colors, and it does have Read the Bones, even though this might be one of those cases where Read the Bones is very bad if our opponent's aggressive. So let's go ahead and get, I guess, it doesn't really matter right now. And let's see what we're up against. Alright, it's not a good color to have this type of hand against. Yes. Alright, Subterranean Scout is a 2-drop. We're going to take damage off the Forge here. But that means next turn, if he plays a creature that we're threatened by, we do get to play Fleshbag Marauder and sack off our 2-drop into keep behind a 3/1, which can potentially trade with his next creature. So this isn't a bad start. We could also just play Read the Bones, go to 17, and then have that out of the way. He doesn't play a creature, which is good. So here, let's go ahead and attack. Could have Celestial Flare, but that wouldn't even be that bad. Alright. Still going to hold back these 2 cards, obviously the Marauder, because now kind of doing damage to ourselves, and Read the Bones is going to hurt us too. Now if he plays a creature, we can play Marauder, sack the Scout, and then get in with the Acolyte. Probably play something like Water Courser here. Aven's okay as well. Ooh. I'm assuming by the fact that he didn't have a 2-drop that he can't play 2 spells on his following turn. So, let's see. If we play Call of the Moon on the Acolyte, it becomes a 6/3. And then it Renowns becomes a 7/4. And he either loses his creature or not. Do we just Fleshbag Marauder here? Get in for 3. I kind of like the play of just getting aggressive here. And then he probably, well, he could have Separatist Void Mage next turn too, which wouldn't be great for us. So let's Marauder here. Our net guy Renowns anyway, and we get left with a 4/2 and a 3/1, which isn't bad. And then if he does follow up with like Separatist Void Mage, that's okay. Sack off the Scout. You sack your Aven. And then we get in for 3. kind of awkward with Call of the Moon. If we do draw a land next turn, we can't read the bones and Call of the Moon without losing the moon. But that's just kind of how the card works. It's basically, sometimes all it is Titanic Stroke or Titanic Strength with Trample, because it only lasts for a turn. But sometimes that's enough. Oh, that's pretty good. Could have Disperse here. So what I'm thinking right now is Call of the Moon on Fleshbag Marauder. That makes it a 6/3, and then neither of my creatures can really profitably be blocked. Okay, do we Reave Soul? Then we get in for 4, 5, 6, 7, and we still get to keep back Call, just in case. We could also read the bones, try to find a land plus another card, and then Reave Soul. I kind of like that. We do need to leave up black in that case. That way we get our value out of Read the Bones now. Rogue's Passage is sweet. So I want this mountain, I guess, on the bottom, even though we are taking damage off of our Pain Land. And then I get to draw Passage plus Macabre Waltz, which is good because it lets us get back anything that happens to die. Let's go ahead and kill his guy. Then try and get in for 7. And we just F6 here. Alright, opponent's at 10. He has another Cleric. And he does not play a land. Let's see, we could Call the Full Moon on this. Means I'm definitely getting in for 7, because if he blocks, I just blow it up with his ability, and then he takes 7 trample damage. Which means he has to block the Marauder. We could also just make Marauder unblockable. I like going for Call of the Full Moon here just because he hasn't played more than 2 drops. So I anticipate he's not going to be able to play 2 spells in one turn. So I think I'm going to go for the Call of the Full Moon. And then we can leave up Cruel Revival on the following turn. We could even offer the trade of Flashbag Marauder for Cleric. And then Cruel Revival his play on the next turn. And get back Fleshbag Marauder. Yeah, I like this. We do kind of get messed up by things like Disperse. But if he had Disperse, I think he would have played it last turn. Just a guess. And then I will offer the trade with Fleshbag Marauder here. If he plays 2 spells next turn, that's fine. What's he going to do? Time to Sleep. Yeah, Send to Sleep is fine. That's okay. Buys him some time. He does get to attack me. We'll see if he does. He does have a 5th land as well. You have to watch out for cards like Tragic Arrogance. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he is going to blow up my Call of the Full Moon. And he's going to attack for 3 here. Yep. Unfortunate, we didn't get much of a play out of that. Husk. Husk is good. Let's see. If I attack, he trades Cleric for Acolyte. Knight of Pilgrim's Road can't block Acolyte very well. We could also just play Husk and offer him trades here. And then we have Macabre Waltz back up, Cruel Revival for Fleshbag Marauder. Probably just clears our board here, to be honest. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. I like killing the guy that can block our Acolyte right now. Even though we don't get anything back off of it. And it's possible he... Well, no, there's no way he trades for Fleshbag Marauder when he can get my... Well, he can't get my guy off the board, actually. So, yeah, he probably does here. Otherwise, he goes down to 5. Yeah. So he takes 4 here, down to 8. And I can even Macabre Waltz, get back Scout and Fleshbag Marauder, and then play Fleshbag. Let's just attack, see what he has. If he has a flash guy, like the Wurn, we can Rogue's Passage. Well, not if I've... Yeah, we can. So, get in there, Acolytes. Let's see what you got. Unless you just take 4. And he just takes 4, so we will follow up with Husk. And then we have a lethal Husk with Rogue's Passage next turn, so if he plays a big blocker, we can get through it. If he plays a Sentinel, yep, no worries. That would have been bad a couple turns ago, but we can... Yeah. We just Macabre Waltz, get back Fleshbag Marauder. Discard a land, play Fleshbag. Sack Fleshbag. And then attack. And we get game 1 here. Awesome. Let me look at my opponent's graveyard real quick. There are a lot of things that do die to the meteorite, but also a lot of things that don't. He does have this stupid Sentinel too, which is such a pain in the ass card to deal with. Didn't see a lot of removal from him. Dark Dablin, is that fine? He does have a couple enchantments, or at least we saw one. I don't think I'd change very much. I don't think there's any of these black cards that I want coming in. Thornbow Archers, really just unimpressive on the draw. He has cards like Send to Sleep. And I didn't really see anything that makes Dark Dablin that awesome. I think I like just saving it as it is. Is there anything that's just not good? Fleshbag Marauder is a lot better on the play. Active Treason I think is going to be good in this game. Even Cobble Brute should be fine. I like it as is. He didn't see Lily. He didn't see Blazing Hellhound. There's a lot he doesn't see yet. He also didn't see the Seismic Elemental. So I think we can beat a Sentinel. I think it's mandatory that in any Swiss draft you have to beat a Sentinel at some point. All right, let's look at what we've got. I think it's definitely a keep. We don't have Liliana because we don't have the second Black Source, but we do have a turn 2 play and a Titan Strength to scry and potentially trade it off with something bigger. We are also on the draw. Active Treason, not great here unless we draw Nantuko Husk or Hellhound. All right, opponent's got no 1-drop. So no Anointer. There's double black. That's awesome. I think we want... Doesn't matter which color first. Yeah, you've got a Cleric. He does have a couple... I saw a couple of these, so... There's some damage we have to combat. Oh, did I skip through my turn? Oh, wow. Okay. Sure. I don't think I actually even tapped anything, so I don't know why that happened, but we messed up pretty bad there. This is not a good format to skip through your turn. Opponent doesn't play a land, though, so let's not do that again. That was just incredibly bad. Sure, your guy's unblockable this turn. I do look like a fool when I'm playing Magic Online because I do make a lot of mistakes like that. If he... Yeah, I'll trade here. If he has Celestial Flare, that's great. I do not mind trading this guy for Celestial Flare. Okay. That's smart of him to trade anyway if he's stuck on land. Wow, there's the Nantuko Husk. So I like playing that before Liliana. Although Liliana does have the lifelink. Let's go ahead and get the Husk down. If he plays something too ridiculous, we can Active Treason, attack in, and then Husk it. Active Treason's a mediocre card if you're not doing something amazing with it. Okay. Ooh. So here's what I like. Attack with the Husk. If he blocks, I sack the Dead Bridge to it. Do I do that? Yeah. I could also just trade Titan Strength for his Cleric and Scry. Let's see if he blocks first. If he doesn't... Nah, just let him take 2. Yeah, we don't need to make him discard yet. Doesn't mean he has all spells in his hand, though. Which means Dead Bridge Shaman's going to hit something real, which is awesome. Okay, he puts that back on top. That's fine. He's just setting me back a turn. Anchor's okay. It also lets him scry, so he's probably going to hit a land next turn, which is fine. We could also just start tearing his hand up with Liliana. Oh, he attacks. He's getting in there. Okay. I will play Dead Bridge again. I'll attack for 4. I could get in for 7. Not yet. I do like having Dead Bridge live for the extra 3 damage should I need to do that. Let's see what his 4-drop is. Because we do still have Active Treason plus Husk here. That's okay. Yeah. Macabre Waltz is good. It can set up a potential win with Husk, to be honest. Let's see. Let's see, if I attack with both, and he blocks the shaman, then that's fine. I'm actually just going to attack with this guy. Because I would like to eat a blocker here. Okay. So he discards. He's thinking hard. Discards a Knight of the Pilgrim Road. Sucks for him because that is a real card. Alright, let's go ahead and get Liliana down. If he tries to kill it, we can sack Husk to itself to flip it. I can even get back, well, can only get back guys from my graveyard, but that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and attack. Read the bones, not bad here. I think now's the time to active treason. I get in for 4. I can sack his guy, flip Liliana, and then start making him discard. And I have Macabre, so I can discard creatures pretty freely. Yeah. And then if he has something like Time to Sleep, it's not even, or Send to Sleep, it's not even that bad. So let's do some attacks. If he doesn't block, he takes 6. I gain 2. Okay, he just has to take 6 here. Sacrifice your guy. I guess I could have gotten in for an extra 2 there. Yep. Yep. Get the zombie. Ooh, I get a... oh, never mind. Is that a foil zombie? I can't tell. And he just concedes. Yeah, I can start making him discard, which is really bad for him. Yeah, even though we skipped our turn, like an idiot, he got called on that 2 mana, and it basically just cost us 2 life, which was fine in the long run. Pretty sick play being able to use his own creature to flip our Liliana, though. But there you go. Pretty sweet so far. I'm digging it. So I'll see you guys in round 2. All right.